Hey YouTube, welcome back to WJ's World. In today's video we have another C.H. Robinson load, really short run again, the one that the representative called me about. So we are gonna head over to South Side to go pick it up, and we're gonna actually deliver it today as well. And cool thing, I spoke to the guy where I'm actually delivering to. I asked him about their pallets, and come to find out, they don't have enough pallets for the company to come pick up their pallets, which would be a tractor trailer full. So a local box truck guy actually told him that he was gonna come pick up the pallets, but he said he never showed up. So he has about 30 pallets for me to pick up today. Minimum is 25 pallets for me to take to 4840, the company. I don't know if in your local town you'll have a 4840, but I do have one here. Minimum 25 pallets for me to take in to get for them to cut me a check for. So after I finish dropping off, what I'm going to do is go ahead and go around town and see if I can capture some more pallets for the day. Probably, get some diesel money at the very least, which will pay for my load for tomorrow. Okay, I just made it here to the facility. It's the same product, a bunch of exercise machines and bikes and stuff like that, Nordic tracks and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the door. They got me in kind of quick, so it should take me probably about 30 minutes to finish here. And by the time I get to the other location, it should be good to unload me real quick. And then I'll put the pallets on, and hopefully they have even more. Hopefully they have 40 to 50 of them by the time I get there. All right, I just finished. All right, they loaded me up kind of quick, which is good. Probably about 25 minutes. It takes a little bit of time for them to find the materials, I guess, and get my paperwork right. And even though I'm only going about 12 miles away, I got to drive up here so they can put the little lock tag on the back of the truck. And then we'll go ahead and head up to Richmond. I had to back up to the dock real quick because of the way that the load was actually loaded. They didn't approve of it, so he had to get back on with the forklift and push everything to the walls. And I'll show you guys a picture of what it looks like. But I just had him run everything down the middle because it's not that much stuff. It's probably an extra 1,500 pounds worth of stuff. It's not going to slide anywhere, and I don't have to go anywhere crazy. But they didn't approve of it, I guess, the higher up, so I had to back up and have them readjust the load. So everything is secured and ready to go. Okay, I'll show you guys once I stop again. I gotta hurry up and shoot to Johnstone to go sift through their pallets because I want to get there before the place closes, which is in roughly 2 hours. So within 2 hours, I should be able to put at least another 5-10 pallets, maybe 15-20 pallets up on the truck, and then we'll take them over there and see what they'll give me for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and get over there before it gets too late. So this is 4840. I stopped at a couple of other places to see if the pallets that I seen sitting outside were recyclable, but the other ones that I stopped at, I wasn't able to take those pallets at the time. But they did say they do have pallets and they would give them to me. It's just that they just had got rid of a whole stack of pallets, almost a half a truckload of pallets the week before, so they didn't have them at the time. But he said probably come back at the beginning of December and he'll probably have more pallets for me. So what I'm looking at, if you could build out a network of pallets, of places with pallets, this could be a one-time gig, your one-time a week gig to where you actually can make $600 to $1,000 that day just by going by and picking up pallets all day. So I'll show you guys exactly what I have in the back right now. So they moved around a little bit, but so I roughly have about 50 or so pallets on here. They're not stacked well, and they could be stacked a lot better because they should be further back. But the blue pallets right there, they will not take. I got a couple of the blue ones. They said they won't take the blue pallets. The rest of them, they should take them, no problem. I guess we'll count them up and see exactly what they'll give me for these particular pallets. But right now I got to go inside to go sign up. You got to do a W-9 at this particular place because they want everything to be on the up and up here, just in case you're not finding places to snatch pallets, I guess that's a real thing. It is. Just like anything, any hustle, people are going to take it. Catalytic converters, copper, pallets, metal, scrap metal. People are going to take it if they can get it for free. So I'm going to go in here. I got my ID with me, sign up to them, and let them know that I got about, it's 25 minimum, but I got about 50. So, I mean, that's going to be my diesel money for tomorrow. So I'm happy. All right, we're running into a little bit of a snag because they can't take the pallets right now because I'm not in the system, and it's going to take up to 24 hours to get into the system. Cool thing is this facility is right down the street from my house, probably 2 or 3 miles from my house. So I guess we're going to have to do the second half of the plan when it comes to getting pallets, which is stack them up in my driveway. So like I said, I only got about 50 pallets. It's not a whole bunch, so I'll move my truck or pull my truck in further. No, I'm gonna have to move my truck because I might drive this weekend. So what I'll do is I'll move my truck, back the big truck in and take them off, and then Monday, because he said it might be ready by tomorrow. The problem for tomorrow is I'm gonna be driving the Ferguson route, and I probably won't get back till after their guys leave. He said the forklift drivers leave at 2:30 or so. So I won't be able to take them in tomorrow, so I'll just have to bring them in Monday, which is cool because most likely Monday I'm not going to be doing too much anyway unless I do an Amazon load or something like that, which even if I did do an Amazon load, that's at night, so I still can just make that extra money. So on to the house, and we will go. I guess this actually gives me a bit of a chance to stack the pallets a little better to see exactly how they would go in the truck as well. I'm not going to stack them too nice when I take them off, but as I stack them to get back on the truck, I'd like to stack them as clean as possible so I can see exactly what it's going to take to put as many pallets, and then I can calculate exactly how many pallets you can put on the truck and how much money you could possibly make even at the base end, which is $275 for this particular company. The other company in Southside, I don't know exactly how much they'll take or pay, but this one, their bottom end is $275 for a standard pallet. So would you look at that? They move a lot while they're back here. So while I was at the drop-off location, no, at the pickup location, they actually gave me this temporary brace for the equipment that they said had to be on there because I didn't have their particular braces, but they got this little throwaway version with a 2x4, which I'm gonna keep. When I got to the drop-off location, he actually gave me this brand new truck bar. He said the Wayfair drivers actually get them because that's a Wayfair facility as well as Ryder. They actually get them and they don't like them. So he gave me this brand new, barely used truck bar. When I restack all of this, because as you can see, they're a little bit everywhere, I'm gonna make sure I stack them so they don't move like this again. Now that I see that it has the potential to do this, so I'll go ahead and start unloading this bad boy because I'm gonna need this space. Okay, so if you're gonna get into the pallet game, this is one of the things that you gotta, I guess, kind of be wary of when it comes to the price that you want to get for the pallet. Now, this particular pallet, the bottom is, one of the bottom slats has come off. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get my hammer and nail this back in so I can get top dollar for this pallet. Otherwise, they might not even take it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fix this one, or fix the ones that I see that there's a one down below that the actual slat is completely broken. I'm not gonna worry about that one. But anything like this, I'll go ahead and nail back together. And if they look at it, they say, okay, that's a good pallet. They'll give me top dollar for it, which could be as much as $3.50 per pallet. Oh, the whole thing is broke. Good gracious. Okay. Good as new. Okay, full transparency. I'm not going to candy coat this for you. If you are not physically fit, able to lift a pallet chest height or above, you can skip this one. This is physically demanding if you have to deal with the pallets to the point where you have to take them off the truck and you're not just using a pallet jack. If you have a situation where you got to take these pallets off the truck and stack them, it is not fun. I'm telling you what my problem is. I wanted to do my whole driveway. I put these rocks down for tires to roll over, not for pallet jacks to roll over. So my pallet jack got stuck right here. And as you can see, I kind of stacked these ones already. I was able to pull this pallet with the pallet jack, but I had all of it stacked on one pallet and it was just too heavy. So I had to physically take these off and stack them myself. So needless to say, I am getting a leg workout. I didn't expect that, but here it is. So yeah, if you're not physically up to the task and you can't just offload the pallet, see, if I would have known I had to set up the account, I would have been and done that, but that was my fault for thinking I could just take them at the last minute like a scrap yard. Right now it's really kicking my butt. These are the things you got to do to make some money. You know, I'm down with it. A little bit of exercise never hurt nobody. As you can see, I got this pallet, this stack ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is roll it up the gravel, the asphalt portion, and then at the last minute, I'll just have to stop and restack until I get down to about 6. Once I get to 6, it's not heavy enough to dig into the gravel. Pallets are heavy. They're really heavy. Yeah, I knew they were heavy, but you know, when they come into a stack, that's probably like maybe about 250, 300 pounds or so, somewhere around there. Each pallet is about 25, 30 pounds. So yeah, they can add up quick if you got 25 in a stack. I got two more big stacks. You see I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with the blue pallets because I can't take them to 4840. The guy told me that those pallets actually are rented, which that's what I didn't know. The blue pallets and the red pallets, they're rented, so the company that has them are actually supposed to keep them, and then that particular company will bring them back. There's a facility in Southside that actually, I guess, issues those pallets, those rental pallets, and he said I possibly could take that to them, but if they're not paying anything, then they don't get their pallet back. You know, I'm not driving over there for free. I can drive over there in my pickup truck, but still, if they're not gonna give me nothing, I'll take that pallet back and use it. I don't know, I'll make a bench out of it or something, I don't know. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Just another day in the box truck life. Like I said, if you're not up to the task, you feel free to skip this one. This was a tough one. So I'm gonna finish unloading the rest of these pallets. Still got 2 big stacks back here, and it should take me about 30 minutes or so. I just didn't know it was gonna be this intense as far as moving the pallets. Like I said, I literally expected to just unload them at the facility today, but the whole account thing, they talked about the account, but they didn't say it was gonna take any significant amount of time to put me in the system. So next time I'll be in the system, I won't have this problem, so I'll be able to unload them, and I know the time frames at which they unload. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have any ideas, comments, or concerns, questions, you know where to put them. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.